Good morning, students. In this module, we will learn about the very important concept, that is the adjoint of a matrix. Suppose there is a matrix A whose elements are given by small aij. We are taking 3 by 3 order matrix whose elements are small a11, a12, a13, a21, 22, 23, a31, 32, 33. Then what is the adjoint of this matrix? Adjoint of A is denoted by ADJ, small ADJ A, means adjoint of A, and that is equal to the transpose of the matrix which is obtained by taking the cofactors, means adjoint of A is denoted by Aij dash. If the elements are given by small aij, then adjoint A is given by capital Aij dash, means suppose small aij are the elements, then capital Aij are the cofactors of these elements. So what is adjoint A? Adjoint A is the transpose of the matrix which is obtained by taking the cofactors of the elements. Means whenever we have to find the adjoint of a matrix, there are 3 steps. First step, we will take the cofactors of every element of that matrix. Secondly, we will keep those cofactors in the place of the elements, means we will replace the elements with their cofactors. And thirdly, we will take the transpose of that matrix. So these are the 3 steps. For better understanding, there is a matrix A whose elements are given by this. This is a 3 by 3 order matrix and we are interested in finding its adjoint. So first step is we will take the cofactors of these elements. Small a11 means 1 ka cofactor. What is the cofactor of 1? That is capital A11. So what is the cofactor of 1? Firstly, we will write the symbol, and how the symbol goes, plus minus plus. So with this, for finding the cofactor of this, we will put plus symbol, and then leave the row and the column in which it lies, 4 3 3 4, right? So what is this? 7. And then for a12, we will write minus 1 raised to power the sum of these two, 1 plus 2, means minus 1 raised to power 3, again minus. Or you may directly take plus minus plus. So with first cofactor there will be plus symbol, with second cofactor there will be minus, with third there will be plus, and so on. Or you may write the indices formula, minus 1 is the base and sum of the indices is the power. You may apply this also. So leave the row and the column, so you will get 7. Similarly a12, it was minus, leave the row and the column in which it lies, 1 3 1 4, again this is what, 4 minus 3 minus 1. So you will take the cofactors of every element, a12, a13, then capital A21, A22, 23. In this way you will take the cofactors of each element. Then what will you do? Second step, keep the cofactors in the place of their elements. Say in place of small a33, I have put capital A33, means 1. Then third step, we will take the transpose. So after taking transpose, this row will change into this column. All the rows will change into columns. So adjoint, and finally what you note, adjoint of a matrix is a matrix. Clear? So whenever we take the adjoint of a matrix, the answer is a matrix. Now there is one very important note, very important result, and what is that result? A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant A into I. We may verify this result with the help of this example. See, this was the matrix A what I had taken, and this is adjoint A. So if I take A into adjoint A, means this is A, this is adjoint A, on multiplying this, what is coming? It is coming I. It is coming 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. And what is determinant A into I? Determinant A, after taking the determinant of A, determinant A we are getting 1. So determinant A into I, what is determinant A into I? Determinant A is 1, I is this. So after multiplying these two, we are getting 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. And what was A into adjoint A? That was also 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Clear? So we are getting that A into adjoint A is equal to determinant A into I. Similarly, we can verify this also. Adjoint A into A is equal to determinant A into I. Means if we multiply adjoint A by A, even then we will get same result, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Means both are equal. A into adjoint A and adjoint A into A, they both are equal to determinant A into I. Now next, second is very important, again very important concept, inverse of a matrix. What is the inverse of a matrix? See, inverse is denoted by A inverse. This you people know. But it exists only if determinant A is non-zero. Suppose there is a matrix A and we are interested in finding its inverse. Then firstly we will check the value of determinant A. If the determinant A is 0, its inverse will not exist. But if the determinant A is non-zero, then its inverse exists, and in that case, what is A inverse? A inverse is adjoint A by determinant A. Means we will divide adjoint A by determinant A. And now in this case which we were taking, what was the adjoint A? This. And what was the determinant A? Non-zero. That was 1. So adjoint A by determinant A, that is coming out this. Clear? Here by chance it is 1. Suppose it is 2, then it will come 7 by 2 minus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2. So here's A inverse is by chance equal to adjoint A because determinant A is 1. Now there are two important results of or properties of A inverse. And what are those properties? First property, A into A inverse is equal to A inverse into A is equal to I. Whenever a number is multiplied by its inverse, the answer is I, 1. And in matrix, whenever a matrix is multiplied by its inverse, the answer is identity matrix. Second important result is AB whole inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. Like transpose. In transpose, you have noted now that AB dash is equal to B dash into A dash. Similarly for inverse, AB whole inverse is B inverse into A inverse. So today you have learned two concepts, adjoint A and inverse of a matrix. So tomorrow we will proceed further. Thank you.